Alrighty. What we have today. Number of substrings containing all three characters. Given a string S consisting only of letters A, B, C, return the number of substrings containing at least one occurrence of these three characters A, B, C. This seems easier than the one yesterday. Like maybe A, B, C is similar to vowels from yesterday. The number of substrings containing at least one occurrence of all three characters. Yeah, this seems significantly easier than yesterday. Okay, so yesterday, again, this is sliding window technique. What I'm thinking of is, let's say you have an arbitrary string, A, B, C, B, B, C, C, C. Okay. You extend out, so you'll have a right index into your window, and a left index into your window is 0. Let me think about that. So for every right index that you have, you want to go back the number of substrings that contain at least A, B, C would be the number of substrings that the number of substrings up to the latest A, B, or C. The earliest of the latest A, B, or C. So let's say your right side window, your right index is there. If you go backwards, you need to go all the way to including either the latest A, B, or C. So it would be like here. Let's say it's something slightly different, like that. So your right index is something into your window, and your left index is going to be the latest amongst the A, B, or C. So like A is the latest one here. If you go past this point, there's a missing A. And if there is no A before this, then your latest would be technically kind of 0. And technically the number of possible substrings would be from that latest value up to the first value. No, that latest value all the way to the front. Because anything before then would have A, B, and C. At least one occurrence. Okay, so I'll say this. Right index of window increments in a for loop. Left index of window is the latest, is the, how should I say this? Is the min of last index of A, B, and or C. And everything from start to left index is a possible substring along criteria. Following criteria. So let's take an example here. So if you had something like this, so the right side index would go, well, the first one that would start here would be like C, and amongst the latest of A, B, C, amongst the earliest of the last A, B, C, it'd be here, and from 0 to here there's only 1. If the right index started here, amongst the last of A, B, C is here, and from here all the way to the start are substrings that have that condition. And then here it's C, and then the last of A, B, C is here, and so anything before that with the left side index is fine. So that's a total of what? This is 1, this is 2, this is C, B, A, that's 3, and then A, C, B, A is 4. Okay. So I was thinking about yesterday when I think the way to handle this is actually just to keep track of the last time you see a particular letter. So last A is equal to last A, last B, last C is equal to, we'll start with -1 because we haven't seen them before. I think we start with -1 because we haven't seen them before. Okay. The answer is going to be 0 for every right index in the n is the length of the string. For every right index in the range of n, we'll get the letter at this index. So S at right. And then earliest last is going to be the minimum of last A. No, this could count this letter. Could this count this letter? No, it can't. Okay, I was thinking about whether I need to update the last A to include this letter, but it probably shouldn't. So earliest last is equal to the minimum of last A, last B, last C, and then valid substrings is going to be the difference between that and 0 plus 1. So the difference between that minus 0 plus 1. So that should just be the earliest last plus 1. I guess you just can, and then say answer plus equals the valid substrings. Okay, this is a little repetitive. Like you can ignore, you can substitute out that variable. I'll just keep it for now. And then whatever letter this is, this should update the last. So if letter is A, then last A is equal to this index. Else if the letter is B, last B equals index. Else last C equals this index. And then return the answer. Or I'm pretty sure this works. Can I not do a minimum of 3 integers? Last A, last B, last C. The minimum support instances of int built-in method. I'm pretty sure min for Python allowed 3 first. What was not here? Min of num1, num2, num3. Less than not supported between instances of int and built-in method. What is going on here? Last A equals -1. Last B equals -1. Last C equals -1. Less than not supported between instances of int and built-in function. Alias last of min of alias last. And last C. What's going on? Why can't I take the minimum of 2 numbers? Did I misspell something? Min. Print min of 1, 2. Okay, print min of last A and last B. K is equal to that. What was the... Cannot access local variable earliest last. Is there something wrong with me labeling it as earliest last? Okay, so K being the earliest last was fine. K equals min of K and last C. Now K is not fine. K equals 0. Less than not supported between instances of int. Well, why wouldn't be less than between instances of int? What is going on? Like, this thing worked here. I'm pretty sure that worked. No. So it's fine calling it in here, min of last A, last B. But it's not fine calling it here. I know the syntax works, I've used it plenty of times before. The smallest of 3 values. Yeah, I could use an if statement, but I really don't want to use that. Type error. Less than, not supported between instances of built-in function or method int. Why would this exact same code not work here? Alright, let's do this up here. The problem is that you're passing a function, not integer, as the end parameter. This is copy, paste, min. Type error arises when attempting to compare an integer min function rather than the results of the calling the min. Compare an integer with the min function itself rather than the result of calling the min function on a sequence of numbers. This usually happens when parentheses are missing after the min, preventing the function from being further. Ensure that min is called on iterable. Yeah, but min can be called on just a set of numbers, no? Just a list number. Like it was used. It had the same exact syntax up here and it worked. Okay, fine. I'm gonna last ABC. I'm gonna just make this in a fucking list. Okay, is equal to the last of ABC, that list. And if it's A, then change the first index of the list. Change. If it's B, then change the second letter in the list. And if it's C, change the third letter in the list. Third index in the list. What the fuck? Print min of last ABC. What's going on? Is it not supported between instances of int? There's some issue here. I mean, I've done some stupid stuff before, but like I cannot see why this min function is not working on a list or a series of numbers. Especially if it works on the outside of the for loop. Is the for loop somehow messing with it? Okay, Okay, this is so close to being just fine. Okay. Let's do a bunch of fucking if statements here. Okay is equal to if last ABC of 0 is smaller than last ABC of 1, k equals last ABC of 0, and then less than or equal to that, and last ABC of 0 less than or equal to last ABC of 2, else if last ABC of 1 is less than or equal to last ABC of 2, k equals last ABC of 1, else k equals last ABC of 2. Whoa. Less than or equal to not supported between instances of did I declare this wrong? This is just an something wrong with my array? I can't compare elements in my array? This is weird. What do we write in the range? Oh boy, what is going on? Here. Like, go back to let's say last A equals -1, last B equals -1, last C equals -1. Last A is less than or equal to last B, and last A is less than or equal to last C. This is almost certainly going to get me the same error. But I gotta see it. Let's see. Let's see. How am I comparing integers wrong? What? The for loop. Okay, there's something going on with this for loop that is throwing it off. For every right index in the range of n, the letter is the string at right. If last A is less than or equal to last B, built less than not supported instances of built-in function or method in int. Okay, let's really look at this. Length is a function, you cannot compare it. You can't compare integer. Okay, well I'm not comparing that. Let's apply code instead of our this your code. And the issue here is just the length can't be compared to 10. I mean, last A, last B, last C, those aren't actual methods. They're usable here in the same comparison structure. I somehow just need to call them ABC? No, it's just, I know this is not going to work. Like if I just did something A, B, C, I know this is not going to work. If A less than equal to B, print A, like it's going to give an error. A cannot be compared to B. Oh, really? A can be compared to B. A less than or equal to C. A, K equals A. That code works. I think the issue here is index. This should have been right. And I guess index is probably a method. Oh my god, that's so fucking stupid. Oh my god, okay. Last, okay, I'll just have an array here. Last ABC of 0, of 1, and of 2. Oh my god, that's so literally stupid. I think I need to have this thing plus 1. No, whoops, no, that's wrong. Should be just 0. Oh my lord. Okay, so at least it runs. How is this giving me the wrong answer? Interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and print out what K is here. I'll print out the right index and the K index. Okay, so when the right index is 0, so that's 0, that's 0, That's 0. So still -1. It should have updated when oh, okay, yeah, okay. So what I thought might have been an issue was when I want to update it, and I do need to update the last of it immediately when I see the letter. So yeah, okay. All right. To summarize, summary of algorithm. Yeah, so this can be sliding window technique for the solution. Um, you need to basically extend out the window to the right side once each time during the loop, and the left side of the window is the first of the last ABC, because the last A, B, or C character is going to be where you have anything after that would be a valid substring. So extending from that first, from that kind of latest A, B, or C, not the latest of the ABC, but like the first of the last A, B, or C, um, going to the front. So again, if you had something like this, um, and your right side of the window was, let's say B here, you need to go back to the first of the last A, B, or C, so that'd be this C. And from there, you count pretty much that as one of your starting index for your left side all the way to the front, because anything extending even further forward or further to the front from there is a valid substring. So yeah, just keeping track of whatever the last one is and taking the minimum of the last one. The valid substring is one more than that. So one shorter way of doing this would be just to combine the calculation here. The valid substring is one more than that, so the answer is going to be equal to, like, answer equals just minimum of the last ABC plus 1. Plus equals that. And that should give you like maybe one less operation in each loop. Is there a quick way of doing this? Is there a quicker way of... I don't think so. I wonder if it's slightly quicker to use a mapping here. Like if you did, let's say map ABC, A is to index 0, B is to index 1, and C is to index 2. Instead of doing if statement here, you do last ABC at the index that is the mapping of ABC to a letter, or mapping ABTC to an index is equal to the right. I'm just going to test to see if this actually makes any difference. It was like 92% fast before. Alright, I think there was a marginal change there. It was 95 or 64 milliseconds, and this is 60 milliseconds. You took a slightly more memory for the mapping. Alright, I guess that's whatever. Okay, and then the algorithm speed, time complexity is going to be just, this should be pretty basically O of n. You're doing a for loop that goes through h index. There's like n indices within the string. Each index you're pretty much doing constant work. You're doing 3 calculations or so, and then so that'd be total of n times some constant work, which is pretty much n. And then space complexity here, this should be also this is O of 1. It's basically constant. Memory, you have like maybe some memory for your like 3 integers for your last answer constant, so you're not really using any more memory than the string. All right. Pretty bad that I couldn't figure out that one error, but that's the first time I saw it. Hopefully it'll be